ASHA was created to meet the greatest needs of our kids with ease, with understanding, with compassion, because the schools typically don't have a behavior therapy unit, and the kids that we serve are kids with autism, with ODD, ADHD. So there is a need for them to have a place where teachers understand their struggles. The heartbeat of ASHA is joy. So my son is 8 years old and he has speech and language development diagnosis. So that's one thing that he says, is that I am happy, I love learning, and I absolutely love my teacher. But I think that's the heartbeat of ASHA, is to give kids a place where they absolutely love learning.
Without ASHA in our lives today, Yash would not be where he is, coupled with God. We are so thankful for ASHA, and it has been such a blessing to us. Yash went from being nonverbal, not speaking really at all, to speaking fluently.
Yash, could you quote John 3:16 for us, buddy?
Yes.
Yeah, give it a shot.
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16.
All right.
So he went from not being able to remember anything to memorizing scripture, and Asha's just been great in teaching him how to express himself and also how to understand things, and not being afraid to speak up, asking questions when he's not sure about something. So it's been a huge blessing, and I'm sure it'll continue to be a blessing here for others as well.
Before ASHA, I felt like I had there's like a microscope, and then I had to get like every single detail right. But now at ASHA, I feel better and happier and more relaxed.
To support ASHA means supporting a group of learners who not only, once again, work on those grades, but you're helping individuals build character, traits that we wish we knew as children. Wouldn't you have liked it if someone said, okay, this is how you handle stress, this is how we break down a situation, but this is how we excel at it as well, and this is how we can take on those challenges. And that's what I love about ASHA, when you're not just taking your kid to the traditional school and then maybe to a therapist, and then maybe they forget the next day everything they learned and just feel like they're going nowhere. The great thing about ASHA is that there is a therapist there. There's someone to help right on the spot when the kid's going through a challenging moment, and they help them grow from there. Even if it means they gotta walk away from it, the children know that they have someone comforting them and loving them and bringing them back to that problem, and know they'll have the help they need.
I don't know where my child would be without this school, because I feel like the path that we were headed down previously was going to lead to permanent expulsion from school. Before Atticus started attending ASHA and he was in the public school system, he had a lot of suspensions. Between kindergarten and first grade, he was suspended 64 times. And coming here, you can tell that they do care and they want him to succeed, and they taught him the things that he needed to learn to be successful. And I'm eternally grateful for that.
So one of our sons, he was really socially awkward, very shy, very recluse. So we had him come to ASHA, and Miss Danny really helped him open up and be himself and get confidence in himself. And we're really appreciative of that. We have another son that is diagnosed autism and ADHD. So coming to ASHA for him has really helped him gain tools of situations on how to deal with things. It's also helped us learn some tools to help him with any situations or how to cope or how to handle a tough situation that comes up, things to do for that.
When he first started at ASHA, he would have tantrums almost every day because he wasn't able to ask for anything. He couldn't tell us if he felt bad or if he was hungry or any of that. Sometimes he could, but very rarely. But now his tantrums are almost none. He don't really have tantrums at all.
I'm blessed to say that I have been with ASHA since its very beginning, and the need for our type of school is huge. I feel like we could open 20 of these schools. For kids who have neurological differences, they just can't do school in a traditional way. And so that's why ASHA is important, because we allow them to be able to do school in the way that is effective for them, in a way that they can be successful.
So we'd like to be able to have 50 kids next year. Right now we're at 31. And that requires space, that requires staff, and that requires trained teachers. I am grateful for the parents, for their patience, for their drive to find a place where their kids can thrive. And I'm thankful for teachers and therapists who on the daily gets to see the struggles that the kids have, and love them anyways. And I'm very thankful for a community that has opened their arms this year and even last year and provided funding. I am Julie Webb, and I am the CEO and founder of ASHA.